Hello, my name is Matt. I want to design a parking garage. But first, I need to find a parking garage. So let's go downtown. Step one, I need to find a bike. I don't want to buy one. I want to rent one. Oh, I think we're in luck. I had to pause because look what I found. A bunch of scale architectural models. This right here, this is BC Place, which we may or may not see here in the next few minutes. Very cool. Now that's the great thing about a bike share program is you can just park your bike wherever you find one of these, and I'm gonna go see if I can maybe check this out.
Yeah, so this is the penthouse. Oh, and I like how he has all these. Well, we should have
One in the world.
This is one near the VCC Clark station. This is one that's right on the water, directly across from Granville Island. This is one that is downtown, and you might recognize the base of that one. So there's the entrance to your parking garage. And another one there as well. But on top you can see nice little gardens. Units up top, and then it sort of cascades way up there, which is very cool. Look at all these scale people, scale models. Look at them. They're even having a meeting in there. That's so cool. There's so much cool stuff in here. This one is a proposal for the tallest building in Vancouver. Whether or not it gets built, that is up for debate. Lots of commercial shops on the ground floor. And then once again, an entrance to a parking garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. By picture.
King Edward and Cambie. Oh yeah, the one with the red there?
The red on top of the cabinet.
That's cool.
Yeah. But all this is new. It's not haven't built. This one is 37 and Canby. You know, there's a school there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And those are the old models. Canby and Broadway.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I recognize that one too, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a... Oh, that's where the Whole Foods is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is behind. Oh, no, this is UBC.
UBC, cool.
Westbrook.
I like the colors on it.
Huh?
I like the colors on it too. The
Yeah.
teal goes to a blue. It's
Yeah.
nice.
That's Jameson House downtown.
Jameson House. Oh, I know that. I built that one in Minecraft too.
Huh?
I built that one in Minecraft as well.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. So this one's the convention center. Very cool.
This is
Oh, Jameson House, yeah.
somewhere here. Jameson House is John Hastings. Jameson House. Okay. Jameson House is This one is this one. Yeah. This one is 601. That one is there. You know, I always keep update.
That's so cool.
I have the whole city.
The whole city.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's under my storage. Yeah. That's a Shangri-La Hotel. Downtown.
Oh, cool.
It's a very high upper floor.
That's cool. One of my friends built it in Minecraft as well. I'll have to show you a picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've biked by here a couple times, but I've never been in.
Those are Burnaby.
Oh, in Burnaby? That's cool.
So it's on Wellington and Kingsley, you know.
Very cool. Wow, how did you get the lights in here? Like little LEDs?
Yeah, LEDs.
Wow, cool.
This is, I first started 1976.
1976. Wow.
And I still keep the pieces. I make a mistake.
Wow.
You know, when I cut it, I broke it, I keep it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very, very intricate.
Yeah, and this guy here, I cut the wrong angle.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be, every piece has a meaning. It's supposed to be here.
Oh yeah.
I cut the wrong angle. I cut it here.
Yeah.
So it took me like a few hours to saw it
Yeah.
with my hand saw.
Wow.
So I keep this, you see. So that's the new one. See, the angle is different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you can replace
Oh wow.
the insert to make it extend.
Mm-hmm.
So this is extendable. So it's already, you can remove this and make it square. Like that.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's so intricate.
So all those are new because I have machine. But that time I don't have machine. I all cut by hand.
That's very cool.
So
I recognize the Paradox Tower there as well.
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is, I do it at lunchtime with plywood. And then there's lights in the middle of the floor.
Oh,
It's transparent in the middle. So when you plug in, it lights up.
It lights up. That is very cool.
Yeah.
I see another Shangri-La back there in glass.
It's big of crystal.
Made of crystal.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's incredible.
January, that's the one I built downstairs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I came back, I quickly draw the structure. I took all the measurement.
That's
So
cool.
I do it by hand.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So how did you get the measurement of that? Like where did you find
I
the measurement?
measured this.
When you were actually there?
Yeah,
Wow.
I measure one and then the rest is the same.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You measure one column, one module, then you times 12. And then you get the space from the ground, how far from here to here. You see this slope.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's very interesting.
That's the next building I want to build.
Oh, that's great. Is that in Hong Kong?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I try to find a nice wood and then insert lights inside, so at night you can see.
Wow.
But
That's incredible.
no time. One piece of wood.
Wow.
One piece of wood.
So how do you cut something like that?
I have a saw that I can turn. This guy here is almost with me 50 years.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All this I built. I can turn every corner.
That's incredible.
Yeah. See all the pieces I cut in the saws by the saw.
That's incredible. I'd love to have a workshop like this. This is awesome.
My son used to help me doing all stuff with
Oh, yeah.
tools.
Yeah.
Now he's
Oh, look at that.
he invented a tool. What do you call this? Surgery instrument,
Okay.
like for transplant.
Yeah.
So he built this out of a 3D machine, 3D printer.
Wow.
Inside have gears, structure, vacuum, everything is inside.
That's incredible.
This building is on Broadway. They're supposed to build Broadway and Laura.
Okay. That's cool. I love how it works with the elevation changes. Like you have that slope there and then they work with the stairs.
And this one is in Calgary
Calgary.
by Arthur Erickson, famous architect.
Oh yeah. I love Arthur Erickson. Yeah, he's I think he's my favorite architect.
Oh
Yeah.
He sponsored me from Malaysia.
Wow.
I came here to work for him.
You worked for Arthur Erickson.
Yeah, I'm doing all his projects.
That's incredible.
So when I was in Malaysia, I'm doing all his project in Asia.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I came here.
So I don't think I got your name. What did you
Ming.
Ming. Very cool. This is a huge space.
Those are for business, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm doing for a developer in Bellevue. So it's a section of a tower.
That is incredible. I love how you made the pool here as well with all the lights. That's very cool. I love the pool.
This one have lights. Like, oh, this is the lights moving.
Wow.
I don't know where they install the switch. They haven't put a switch on.
Oh, gotcha.
This is like you can like stand up.
Oh yeah. So it's sort of like a template that you can stack on top of it.
No.
Oh wow.
You see the amenity. Right.
That's incredible.
Something new for me. I just think about this idea. So they want to see inside. Next time, no problem.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I do it this way. So even a stand up.
Wow. So if somebody wanted to pay you to make
Yeah.
this, how much would it cost that person?
Depends how heavy it is, how much weight I have to do it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like if you want to sit inside, I have to move this up. I did it on West Vancouver when they have a slope. So the building like a drawer, it push out, you see the parking, you see the basement.
I've never seen anything like this before. This is
Really?
very cool.
That's why I say I want to show it upstairs. Yeah. I'm the oldest model maker, I think, in the world.
Oldest model maker in the world.
This is me.
Oh yeah.
All those, they passed away.
Yeah.
All my master, they're all like 90s.
Yeah.
And when I'm the youngest when I was apprentice.
How old were you in this picture?
16, I guess. Yeah.
16.
So I learned from my master.
Oh yeah. Very cool.
Those are all Bing Tom project.
Oh yeah.
Bing Tom.
I know that one. Yeah.
This one also downtown.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I recognize that one as well in Yaletown, and then that one's a proposal right now.
Yeah.
Or is it under construction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all old model. You should know all this building.
Let's see.
This one is 501 Seymour Richard. So
Okay.
501 Richard and Pacific.
Richard and Pacific.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's the downtown.
It's the Shaw, is it?
No.
Or is it a different one?
The Terminal City Club,
Gotcha.
and that's Georgia.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Big
I recognize that one. Yeah.
Bayshore. Yeah. Bangkok 5.
Wow.
The first version of War Center.
Oh, interesting.
War Finance.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Wow.
But there's lots on another store.
Oh yeah.
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 So many. So next time I come to let city have a place to put all this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, it's nice because people can see all the building. You know.
Yeah.
I throw out a lot of them because no space.
I guess that's a good problem to have.
Yeah. Everywhere is modern. I keep it inside.
Wow.
Every corner.
Incredible.
Parking, my parking.
And the
all-
parking too.
Yeah, everywhere. I don't have room to put. Then I have another store on terminal. I keep using so many, all models.
Oh wow.
All those 20 years ago.
Oh yeah. Wow.
So you build nice model too.
I do, yes. Yeah.
No wonder
It's
you-
what I do outside of work.
Yeah. Have you seen something like that before?
I have not.
You see, piece by piece, I have to cut. If I miss out one, I have a gap.
Wow. So do you do these ones by hand as well?
Yeah.
Wow. All by hand.
I got the information on the floor
Mhm.
recently, so I built the inside.
Oh wow.
Can you see inside?
I can, yeah. Wow. Look at that.
Yeah. First you cut it straight, then you slowly turn it around. So that's the column. That's this piece.
I think these are the model making skills that I think architecture students wish they all had.
I don't want to use a machine to lace out. It's no work, not work. Do it by hand.
All by hand. Wow.
You have the value there. You know.
This is fantastic. Thank you so much.
No problem.
This is great. Thank you so much. Yeah, I might have to come back sometime and say hi. So.
Okay, sure.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Do you live here?
I do, yes. I'm up by.
Do I need help you?
So that was pretty cool. That is Arthur Erickson's personal model maker. If you don't know who Arthur Erickson is, he's the probably most famous Canadian architect of all time. And that's his model maker. If you didn't catch that, Arthur Erickson himself personally sponsored him to come from Malaysia to Canada to be his model maker. It's all just in this little corner building that I discovered. That's pretty cool. All right, so that kind of derailed my plans to build a parking garage. But I think instead of doing that, we'll save that for another time. And maybe we'll see if we can find some of the buildings that he was showing us, but instead of in a model, in real life. First one, that's BC Place. Let's see what else we can find. So this is where the Vancouver Whitecaps play, at least until they build a new stadium. And that's where the Canucks play. So that building straight ahead was designed by Arthur Erickson. Nice big park. And here we go. Please excuse that it's getting dark, but here is The Erickson by Arthur Erickson. Now along the base of this building, you do have a little bit of outdoor space for the residents, some ramps and stairs down, this dedicated bike path, and then the seawall for walking and running. Over there across the water is Granville Island, but one of the buildings that he was showing me was modeled out as this one right up here. So let's go take a closer look. Actually, it might be the other one. Just kidding. Yeah, I was incorrect. We have to go one more bridge. So before we get to the one that I was just talking about, there's also that one that he also had a model of. So there you go. Is that, this isn't the right building either. Where am I looking? Okay, so I think I was actually right the first time. Over this way, that building that we did see coming in, that was the actual building, but it was oriented a different way than I thought it was. So That's why I was confused. But it was oriented a different way than what I thought it was, so that's why I was confused. So I know that wasn't exactly a typical video, but I don't know. I think it was pretty cool experience to meet the guy, talk to him, see some of his models. So I hope you enjoyed. So that's all for this video. All right, let's go for a little walk and see if we can find some of these models that he was showing us, but in real life. This is not one of them, but this is also a very cool building that we also have in the city of Sequoia, built by Matt Arch. Here you go, here's the first one. Tiny little house down there. It looks a little something like that. Now, unrelated, but this is what it looks like when you dig out the foundation for a future high-rise. Then this wall is completely blank, a bit of a setback, and then you have the facade with the glass. So it's not right up against this future building. But I don't know if you can tell how deep that is. It's pretty deep. Now, just for some scale, that down there is an excavator. That down there with the lights on top, that is the Wall Center. Here you go. Welcome to the Wall Center. It's a complex of a handful of buildings, but let's go this way, see if we can get a better look. So, looks a little something like this, with one tower there, one up there, and then this one too. Little courtyard for the hotel. And then if we walk over this way, we can see this weird shape sticking out of the ground. And if we look closer, you'll notice that there are air vents and stairs. So underneath all of this, and you see a second one hiding right over there. I know it's a little bit dark, bear with me. But underneath all of here, you do have an underground parking garage. Now, if you're a fan of the Mission Impossible movies, I don't know which movie it was in, but Tom Cruise jumped out of one of these windows. Now, across the street, this building is unrelated, but this is the Butterfly. I previously built this in one of my other videos. Now, there's one last spot that I want to show you that is designed by Arthur Erickson, but I did not see a model for it. But it's the Law Courts in Robson Square. There you go. This is the Law Courts for the province of British Columbia. It's a little bit dark, so hopefully my lens is going to pick this up. But there's a lot of really cool stairs and ramps. I think it's highly unlikely that I can get in. But it looks a little something like this. It's very open. This is multiple stories with a glass roof. Might have to come back another day when we have a little more sunlight. Now, it definitely takes a lot of concrete to build stuff like this, but I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of layers of greenery on top of the different concrete elements, which is quite interesting. I really like it. I'm Hans. The building also goes right over this street. You have an entrance on this side and another one on that. You can actually cross over there. I'm curious if it's open. There's the Wall Center. And maybe, can I go up here? I can. Hopefully nobody's hanging out up here. There you go. So here's the other side of the Law Courts. That big open atrium right in the middle. Continues all the way up here. And now there's that bridge that we just saw. Looks a little something like that. Along this walkway on the roof, you do have a handful. Relax. You do have a handful of entrances right there, but it's broken up between these sections of greenery. Then you have a little air vent. And what they also do is, I'm guessing, this is a guess, I don't know if this is true, but these big trees here, it's probably kind of hard to see, but these are pretty tall trees, especially for being on a roof. But I'm guessing why they brought this mound of dirt up here is to give the roots a little room to breathe without going into the building, which is definitely not what you want. And then here we go. Now we are getting into Robson Square, which is right down here. So I'm guessing this is probably pretty difficult to see, but what I'm walking on right now is a ramp, but you also have these stairs that are sort of built into it. There you go. So this ramp, it kind of zigzags down. You can sort of see that. But again, I'm sorry, it's December, so it's kind of hard to see. And there you go, you have Robson Square, and down there, right down one level, you can see some people ice skating. Over there is the Shangri-La Hotel. All right, my camera battery is about to die, so thank you so much for watching.